In the next 5 minutes, we'll break down Apple's AI struggles, a leaked iPhone 17 design overhaul, Intel's quiet collapse, and a cybersecurity move that might shape the future of enterprise tech. Let's dive in. Hey folks, good morning and happy weekend. I'm your host, Harper Lane, and welcome back to Silicon Byte America. How are y'all doing today? Let me know in the comments, because this week in tech? Phew, it's got Apple drama, next-gen leaks, corporate meltdowns, and a bonus insight about a tech shift you should definitely know about. And trust me, it's one of those quiet industry moves that usually slips under the radar. Apple may have crushed earnings this week, $94 billion in Q3 revenue, iPhone sales up 13%, and services on fire, but that didn't stop investors from frowning. Why? Because Apple's AI roadmap feels like a work in progress. Apple Intelligence is coming, yes, but not until 2026 for most features. And Wall Street knows it's trailing behind Microsoft, OpenAI, and Google in the race to own generative AI. CEO Tim Cook says they've already acquired 7 AI startups and plan to invest billions more, but is it fast enough? But speaking of Apple's next moves, the latest iPhone leak might just distract fans from the AI delay. Leaked designs this week suggest Apple's going big with iPhone 17. We're talking a new Air version, titanium casing, horizontal camera bars, and for the first time ever, no physical ports. Instead, everything goes through MagSafe. Also rumored, a 19 chips, Wi-Fi 7, a liquid glass finish, and new colorways like sky blue and orange. Apple seems ready to reshape the hardware game, even if Siri still needs a makeover. But while Apple's building forward, one former chip giant seems to be shrinking fast. Intel, once the symbol of US chip dominance, is quietly cutting deep. Over 24,000 layoffs reported. Automotive division? Gone. European fab expansion? Cancelled. They're not just trimming the fat, they're scaling down the vision. Meanwhile, AMD and Nvidia continue to grow in AI and data center chips. If Intel can't reinvent itself fast, this could be its slow fade from relevance. But while giants stumble, the next wave of AI architecture is already forming, and it's happening in silence. 2 massive undercurrents this week. First, Nvidia got the green light to sell 300,000 AI GPUs to China after a policy reversal. Second, researchers are making waves with something called mixture of recursions, a possible evolution beyond today's transformer-based AI. At the same time, Apple is quietly investing in on-device AI, preparing APIs for developers to build directly on Apple Intelligence in iOS 18 and beyond. Think real-time AI, but private, local, and lightning fast. Now combine those trends, and you start seeing the shape of what's next. Which brings me to this week's insight you don't want to miss. My bold prediction? Apple will acquire a major AI startup before the end of 2025, possibly Perplexity AI. With pressure mounting to match Microsoft's OpenAI play, Apple's best move is to buy intelligence, literally. The only question is, who's already on their shopping list? And finally, this week's bonus insight, a cybersecurity evolution that could quietly reshape enterprise infrastructure. This week, Palo Alto Networks made a quiet but powerful move, finalizing a $25 billion acquisition of CyberArk. This isn't about share price, it's about strategy. They're aiming to build an AI-powered cybersecurity stack designed for large enterprises facing rising threats. If AI creates the attack surface, it also has to be the shield, and companies like PANW are racing to own that layer. And that's your Tech Week in one fast download: AI drama, leaks, power shifts, and future frameworks. Which of these shifts feels the most real to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read everyone. And if this gave you some clarity on where tech is heading, hit that like, tap subscribe, and I'll see you next Saturday. I'm Harper Lane, and this is Silicon Byte America.